What up? It is Tuesday, September 24th, 2013. It is approximately 5:22, 5:30, around there, and I'm actually just on my way uh, to learn. Uh, I'm currently attending uh, classes for CAD, computer-aided drafting. It's not really important at the moment. I just want to take a few moments. I was kind of in traffic right now. I want to take a moment to, get a couple things off and, uh, we can look around. Whee! Yep. And I don't know. Look at this traffic. It's not so bad. It's kind of moving. It's pretty much moving pretty good. But yeah. The This is actually Eric here. I forgot to mention it's Eric the Conqueror. That's facebook.com/Eric the Conqueror or youtube.com/user/the Sandman047. I've mentioned before that. Anyways, yeah. So I'm just going. I'm on the highway and just traveling along. It's going at a steady pace. If my brother's watching this, I took his truck, and it is a bitch to drive in traffic because there's a lot of stop and go. So yeah, screw you, Gary. No, I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, but I fucking hate driving stick in traffic. Mainly mainly a truck, like just because the gear ratios are so off, and it's like it's meant to pull, right? So it's not so bad though. It's been pretty steady. Just been kind of coasting, and yeah. So the thing I want to talk about today is hot water consumption, and I think a lot of us like don't, well, myself included, don't know, well, didn't know. In Western culture, it's fairly common to to have our liquids iced and drink them cold. And the thing about that is it impacts your health negatively because all the oils and such in your stomach uh, condense and kind of, I don't want to say they get stuck to the inside of your stomach, but I don't know, I guess they kind of do. Like, let's talk in bro science. I mean, I'll look up the scientific reasoning behind all of this later, but right now let's talk about the bro science behind it, and that would be like, if say you eat a hamburger or something, or like anything for that matter, it'll digest a lot better if you drink hot water with it, because the core temperature in your body will stay warm, because when you drink that hot liquid, it'll pull in blood towards your muscle. The blood will come towards where the heat is, and it'll help digest faster. And if there's oils and such in there, the hot water will make them more what's the word? The viscosity will be thinner. The oils will become thinner rather than being thick and sloshing around in your stomach. And I think that's an important benefit to note of drinking hot liquids. If you think about it, in Eastern culture, the Chinese specifically and Japanese always have hot tea or soup with their food. If you think about what green tea is just a little bit of tea with a lot of hot water in it, and they slam green tea all day, and they're fairly healthy people. Uh, as a people, not like I'm not saying all Chinese people are healthy, but the culture itself is healthy. Like, I mean, they practice kung fu and all this other healthy stuff. And I'm not categorizing all Chinese people and all Asian people into the same category, but I'm just saying that it's a healthy practice. And obviously, these monks, these kung fu masters, knew what the fuck they were doing, and obviously they integrated this into their teachings, and we can kind of see that it's very popular. And I personally have noticed a difference. Whenever I drink something icy, I've noticed that my digestion gets a little bit slower. And I think that's partially attributed to the fact that if you put ice on, like, say you ice one of your, say you put ice on your hand, the blood will start leaving it because, like, the blood vessels in that will contract, and then uh, the blood will just not go there as much. Whereas if you have something hot, like say you put on like a heat pack somewhere, the blood rushes to that area because our body, it craves heat, right? So, well, it doesn't crave heat, but our body's designed to keep heat in and try to lose as much as little as possible, because our body is quite inefficient in a sense that it loses a lot of heat. And I mean the exact opposite is true in summertime, and like when the climate is hot, when then we sweat it out and in an effort to cool down our bodies. But still, that's besides the point. Uh, I think drinking hot water is good all year round. Uh, Especially, my favorite thing to do is actually I stand by this, and I think it's healthy to drink warm liquids while you bathe with cold water. And I've noticed that my skin is a lot more healthy when I rinse off with ice cold water and take ice baths. And that's partially just because when you take an ice bath, your breathing is just very deep and fast and quick, and you just go because the water is so cold. You start to hyperventilate, and that fills up, like, you use up a lot of your lung capacity, and you breathe out pretty deep, and you breathe in and out, and your breath just like, and it just injects oxygen into your system at a rapid pace. And I think that might be to I think that's partially attributed to your body trying to generate as much heat as possible. So that's what the breathing comes in. And I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just speculating right now. Yeah, I think drinking hot liquids is the way to go. I've noticed quite a benefit to my health. I've noticed that whenever, like, at around the time when I need to take a shit, when I need to defecate, I usually take a mug of steaming water and sip on that. And then about 15-20 minutes later, I'll have a very strong bowel movement. And that's when I slam the hot water very quickly. Most of the time I just drink warm water. Yeah, if I already know that I need to go somewhere and I need to defecate, I will slam a whole cup of hot water, a full cup, and I'll drink it fairly quickly. And I think all the water just goes straight down, and it pushes all the oil and all the I don't know what to call it, the lipids, I guess you'd call them, and it pushes them all down and through your system at a rapid pace. And I think that helps aid in your digestion. And also I think it might be because when you drink the hot water, it brings a lot of attention to your lower dantian, as the Chinese call it, your stomach brain and your poop brain and all that. Like, I'm saying poop brain, but I mean, like, it brings attention to all the nerves down there, because there's heat down there, and your hypothalamus or hippocampus, I forget which one it's called, it's in the brainstem, that senses, the neurons there sense heat there, so they send a lot of energy there to see what's going on, and in an effort to check everything and confirm that everything's working alright, they activate your intestines and your large intestine and your colon, and any matter there is flushed out in an attempt to kind of give the system a reset, I guess. I don't know. I'm just when I say the system's getting reset, I don't really mean that there's a fucking reset button on your body. I just mean like it's a fresh start because of all the blood there. And blood is key to everything. Like, and when the blood goes down there, it enters the visceral muscles, all the muscles responsible for defecating the fecal matter out of your system, and it kind of makes them hyperactive, I guess, in a sense. And it gets easier to contract those muscles because of all the blood in it, and then you have a good strong bowel movement. Anyways, my video's done for now, and that's all I wanted to say. It's a video about